right, guys, what is going on? Back again with another Arbitrum ecosystem update. And today, as usual, nothing in this video is financial advice, and everything I say is my opinion and my opinion alone. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. First tweet is by Rarible. Rari chain mainnet is live, ultra fast and low cost transactions, embeds royalty payments at the node level, and powered by Arbitrum and Caldera. Discover more. Yes, Rarible, as officially announced, actually launched Rarible chain, Rari chain, a creator-focused L3, I think is what it is. And yeah, it's live, like literally today. It's on top of Arbitrum 1, and I think they actually have a form for those who are looking to create art. It's like essentially give them money, like give them grants to artists who do actually end up deploying. It's probably somewhere in the tweet. When I put it in the comments below, you should be able to find it there. But I think they announced that, and they also announced a place that developers can go and kind of figure out and start building right away. So it definitely seems like a more generalized layer 3 versus like a app chain based one where no one can deploy, which is really cool. And as they mentioned, royalties are embedded at the node level. That's one of the things that I think a lot of these creator-focused or NFT-focused L2s, L3s are going to be really key in, because that was one thing during the last bull run that definitely took a lot of people by surprise, a lot of artists by surprise at least, kind of coming into the Web3 space, thinking that the money that they get from their creation is essentially forever, when in reality it was controlled by the marketplaces, right? Unfortunately not at the blockchain level. But in this case, it looks like this is kind of one of the things that the chains are starting to do, at least creator-focused ones, making sure that things that creators value the most, which of course royalty enforcement being one of the most important ones, that's kind of like one of the first things that they're marketing essentially as part of their new chain launch. So shouts to Rari chain. I'm actually going to give them a follow. I didn't even know they had a different account. I thought it was the Rarible account, but very excited to see pretty much the launch of the chain and how all the creators launching on it pretty much. For what it's worth, I actually haven't seen the block explorer for it yet, because they actually only link out to the Galaxy website here, and they do have a docs page. But I'm like, I used to just look at the Arbitrum 1 Explorer just to see how many transactions are going, how many people are deploying contracts, etc., etc. But I'm looking forward to start doing the same thing with different blockchains that are obviously Arbitrum based. So yeah, we're really excited there, really excited. Another announcement here by Trader Joe. We have, they say, in collaboration with GMX, Camelot, Radiant, and Stargate, Trader Joe is proud to onboard to Arbitrum 1, one of the largest and most widely recognized tokens in the cryptocurrency industry, BNB. The addition of BNB into the Arbitrum ecosystem further enriches the diversity and depth on offer to all users. This is all possible thanks to Layer 0 tech that enables wrapped BNB to securely transfer between BNB chain and new ecosystems such as Arbitrum as an omni-chain fungible token. You can start trading BNB and providing liquidity for the new wrapped BNB ETH liquidity pool on Trader Joe, with Arbor rewards set to start on Epoch 22 this Saturday. Of course, first of all, none of this is financial advice, but I'm actually really interested in seeing this. I don't know why, like I never even thought about this as being a thing, but it's it would definitely be a very funny world in where like you have the trading of a token be like the trading of a native ecosystems token have more volume on a different chain other than its own. So in this case, if BNB, obviously BNB is now available on Arbitrum through Trader Joe, if BNB now essentially has like more of a liquid market or more even does more volume on Arbitrum than the BNB chain, that would be kind of funny, little bit hilarious, but also kind of crazy. It's pretty cool to see that they actually did this. I know that there are some exchanges on Arbitrum currently that you can trade like Sol or AVAX, different ecosystem tokens on, but I don't think those are like properly wrapped tokens. I think they're just using like Chainlink oracles to figure out the prices of those tokens versus it being like essentially the wrapped version of it. So yeah, really excited for that announcement. I thought that was actually really cool. Definitely came out of left field, but shouts to Trader Joe for continuing to innovate within the Arbitrum ecosystem and push boundaries where it seems like no other projects are. At least in this respect. There are a ton of other exchanges, such as Camelot, that's doing an amazing job in their own right, building their own kind of infrastructure around orbit chains and whatnot. So, but I think both DEXes are actually really awesome, and just want to make sure I shout out both of them and not just one of them. Yeah. We have a tweet from 404 DAO here. They say, thank you to the Arbitrum community for their support and vote of confidence in the LTIPP Council election. 404 DAO is excited and honored to be working alongside GFX Labs, GMX, Carol from Treasure, as well as Wintermute. We look forward to helping craft a program that incorporates the recent learnings of the STIP, promotes new incentive designs, and most importantly, supports not only emerging projects, but also the builders of long-standing Arbitrum protocols. For those of you who don't know, there was 2 different votes going on the past week. One for council elections for the long-term incentive pilot proposal, or program, I guess, as well as I think it was an advisory elections as well. In this case, the council elections seem to be centered around essentially creating the program, or I should say creating and molding the program and making sure that it's designed to, as 404 DAO puts it, support protocols that are coming into Arbitrum, but also protocols that have been in Arbitrum for a long time. And I wanted to specifically shout out 404 DAO here because I've spoken to the guys over at 404 DAO, blockchain at GT. They're amazing individuals. I met them multiple times in person already and spoken with them on the phone a couple times. And it's really cool to see people from kind of the education industry. I mean, they're not educators themselves, but they're primarily known for being kind of I guess Georgia's kind of crypto DAO based out of there, and obviously kind of spun up from a blockchain at Georgia Tech's kind of club. So it's pretty cool to see them playing essentially a very vital role within Arbitrum governance, within some of these proposals being passed. So I'll always say that opportunity is by far the highest, I think, in the Arbitrum ecosystem, just because it's so bottoms up. In all reality, things will go as far as you want to take them. And I think the STIP and this newer proposal, the LTIPP, are amazing embodiments of that, because none of those were carried out by the foundation or any other entity. It was essentially just people from the community who wanted to do that. So very exciting stuff. Congrats to 404 DAO for making the cut, and looking forward to see what comes of the long-term incentive pilot proposal. And of course, to end things off, as usual, we have a shill for Beneath the Layers, a community-focused show dedicated to showcasing entrepreneurs in Web3 and telling their stories, hosted by your boy, me. I don't know when the next episode's coming out, but at the very least, I know for now, we got a couple of, I think we're 6 episodes out, so if you haven't watched any of them, make sure to do so on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere where you listen to your podcast, it should be available. And also, we have some shorts on Twitter, X, etc. So yeah, definitely if you're interested in the crypto-based podcast, make sure to watch it. And with that being said, as usual, guys, appreciate you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.